Okay, I'm back. Hi. I mean, I'm here in the first place, I suppose. It's another kind of lazy day for me. I need to pick up some of the stuff back there. Hi. How are y'all doing? It's good to see you. Sorry, I'm running so late. I really did mean to only leave starting soon on for like 10 minutes today. And I got sidetracked and sidetracked and sidetracked. Also Merc but cat? Oh yeah. Lily's in frame. Look at her go. So proud of her. Oh. See, what did I miss? I had so many people building up here. No Stellaris today? No Stellaris today. I think I am going to maybe like one stream a week going forward. Going to return to the chat Stellaris game. At least for a bit. Just eat the beans raw? I mean, I've done that before. I was gonna say, I was going to act all indignant, but that is something that I've done. Bark has a question. What DLC do you recommend I get first for Stellaris? Well, since I think... I was reading a thing that said that they folded Utopia and Synthetic Dawn into the base game. So like double check to make sure that you have those if they're even still available. Other than that, I really like the was the Mega Corporation one Utopia? I don't remember. The Mega Corporation one's really good. Nemesis is really cool because that's the one that lets you become super evil, blow up the world. Gee golly, I don't know. I forget what even all the DLCs are. I just kind of get them when they show up because I'm a little freak. Let me take a quick peek before I fire up Sly. My disappointment was immeasurable. I was hoping latex was an alternate streams thing now. What do you mean? I mean, I'm probably going to be wearing it on the After Hours stream tonight. I didn't want to wear it the whole day. What's the most rootin' tootin' DLC? Oh, that's tough. I don't. That's a difficult setup. Hold on, let me. You wore latex, then non-latex, then latex, then non-latex. Oh, you were positing a pattern. Joke's on you. I can't do math. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jenna, let me take a quick peek at all the Stellaris DLCs. Oh, I really like... What's the cybernetics one? Fuck. I like Overlord. I like them all. Fuck, I like so many of them. Is it the Machine Age? Is this the one that adds all the cybernetics shit? Yeah. I like the Machine Age. Because that, like, overhauls cybernetics, which is one of my favorite components of the game. Alright, let's drop this music. And then I need to throw Sly up on the game capture screen. Slide 3. Honor among thieves. Focus. Myself back up in the corner. I have my water, I have my coffee. I have a thumping headache. I'm ready to go. Let's fucking rock. Making your own version of the little frog? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I don't remember what we were doing, really. Right. We're in China Part 2. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Rad. Okay. Alright. So how are all of you doing, chat, since I saw you? Oh, you did redeem a self-affirmation? I'm so sorry, Yawgmoth. I'll pick that up in just a moment. My self-affirmation is that despite the fact that I am late and I have a headache, I still got up and got myself going and streaming, even if we're a little late. I'm putting up with the thumpiness in my brain. And, I don't know. I didn't freak out about not having enough time to put on my makeup, and I just streamed. I just got in and got running. We're doing a rescue mission for the Panda King. Thank you. She ignored me? Did I? What did I do? What did you say? I need to find a new big game to play. Yeah, what genres do you like? I might be able to... Oh, Hux, hi! It's good to see you. What kind of games do you play, generally? I might have suggestions. Chris, it was a 95 stream streak. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That rules. Ah, man. That's so sick. Can you... I can't imagine. I can't. It's one of those things, like, every now and then I'm like, I don't... It's like, it's kind of like shocking to me that, that y'all like me this much. I think it's great. I just... the self-consciousness and anxiety just makes me not get why, but I love it. Thank you. You play all sorts. Last one was Claire Obscure. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me think. What? Have you played Hades? New Subnautica looking interesting? Someday I should probably play Subnautica on stream, because to me that is a horror game. And I know that, like, a lot of people get scared at parts of Subnautica, but, like, I get scared anywhere outside of the shallows. I have is it thalassophobia? I think it is. With just a touch of the like megalophobia, where it's like I am terrified of deep water. Like, if I can't see the bottom, horrifying. Also, staring out into, like, the water ahead and seeing, like, you know, it blur out into just being blue or green or whatever, that also gets me. What do you mean to you? I thought Subnautica was supposed to be horror and objectively is. There are parts of it, but for a lot of people, it's like a really calming, like, underwater exploration game, unless you're in the specifically scary parts, you know? Like, anywhere outside of the starter reef, I am scared constantly. Like, okay. Here, let me, I travel along the surface in the little mini submarine because if I dip underwater and see the water below me, I immediately freak out. Carry a mirror? What do you mean carry a mirror? That could be a fun stream? Yeah, I would lose my fucking mind. Yeah, but you should congratulate yourself. You've attended all of your streams. I don't have a comeback for that. You said you freaked out if you couldn't see the bot. God damn it. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Sure. Why not? I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I've been playing the new Lego Batman game and it's amazing. Oh, hell yeah. The Lego games are cute. They don't hold my attention for a long enough period of time for me to like... This looks like a safe, but it's not. I'll bet it's something Panda King can blow up. They don't hold my attention long enough for me to like play them on my own, to like go and like finish the games. But if somebody's like playing one of the Lego games, particularly Lego Star Wars, and they're like, hey, do you want to play this Lego game with me? I'd be like, yeah, that fucking rules. I'm in. Let's play the Lego game. Yeah, I can't stick with a Lego game. Yeah, I can't. Oh, it's Carmelita. Oh, Carmelita's here. That means we're gonna get a Carmelita mission.
This is it, General Tso's palace. If we're gonna get at the Panda King's daughter, we'll need an inside track on the wedding.
I'm ready with my costume. With some luck, he'll hire me on as the wedding coordinator.
Great. If you get a chance, try to score the rest of us some jobs as well. You can't have enough operatives on the inside.
The story is a giant mashup of a bunch of classic Batman stories. Hell yeah. The Lego games confuse me.
Come out yet, my blossom.
But please, my father will be so worried. Just let me tell him I'm all
Am I gonna be uncomfortable with this zone too? Is Sly 3 going to be the one that is like so far I think Sly 3 is the one that is aged the worst, strangely enough, of all of the games in the series.
Going to General Tso's palace, the Panda King, and that's your outfit.
Yeah, this is not like between this and the Australia segment, like the Netherlands one was good, the Venice one was pretty fun, the Australia one was deeply uncomfortable, and this one's also feeling less good. The Lego games confuse me. It's a video game version of a toy version of a live action movie, huh? Well, you see, clearly you aren't a big anime fan, because I'm already used to that level of delusion from getting the light novel version of a one-shot manga reconverted into a full-length manga that then gets adapted into an OVA, that OVA gets an adaptation for a full anime series, you know? I'm used to homeopathic culture at this point. What am I doing in here? I have to talk to him. Okay.
Greetings, Honorable General Tso. I have heard of your impending marriage and have respectfully come before you to
Oh my god, at least Bentley's not doing an accent.
As wedding coordinator.
How insulting. I need no help.
My apologies. I mean no disrespect.
Given my genius, I am of course completely capable of organizing the event. However, I might be interested in employing a photographer. A day of such momentous import should be captured for future generations to marvel at.
I have one of the world's best photographers on retainer.
Really? Well, if he truly is world-class, then he might get the honor of chronicling the event. However, I'll need to see some samples before I give him the job.
Of course. I'll have him come by right away.
You'd better not be wasting my time, wedding planner. I get very, very uncharitable when people waste my time.
What's this character's name? I want to look up just how white this voice actor is. Yeah, it's General Tso.
Okay,
Like the chicken dish.
Points in areas with good photographic potential.
Is that the legendary mercenary girlfriend? I don't think we've quite achieved legendary yet, but yes, thank you. And he's a rooster. Yeah, yep, that's the joke. Infamous. Infamous. I can definitely go with infamous. Oh boy. Okay. Wear your disguise to trick the guards. How bad's my disguise gonna be in this one? Wait a second. Do I have different disguises? I do. Okay. Okay, these are definitely, like, things that we're gonna be breaking into with the Panda King.
Stop there! Bamboo Forest password, now!
Uploading you the password.
Time's up!
Arguably, if Bentley isn't human, he has no wraith ethnicity, so can't be appropriating. Could still be stereotyping, though. Yeah, you know, I feel like that kind of goes out the window when you have the animal people living in real-world countries. I would argue... I'm gonna get a little crunchy here. I would argue that, well, in this, your like, I don't know, your species is your baseline physicality. You definitely still have an ethnicity, because ethnicity also encompasses like culture and upbringing and like and all of that, you know? Does Bentley live in some stated country? We've been all over the place. I don't know. They never mention where the orphanage they all grow up in is. But I think this is one of those things where you, we're not exactly looking at it from an in-game, like, is Bentley the problem? It's from the stance of the creators. Because remember, everything exists at the will of the author, you know? So while in context, the character themselves may not be doing anything problematic in the bonds of their universe, we do have to deal with the fact that this is a piece of media that exists in our reality. And it's a little crunchy sometimes, you know? It's presumed America based on their voices. I mean, you'd think so, but Carmelita Fox lives in Paris. So, you know. And not everybody gets accents. Who gets accents is pretty inconsistent, I think.
Hold! What's the temple password?
Kid stuff. Here it is.
Hey, it's
oh
me.
my god.
Yeah, sure.
I keep pressing the button the wrong time. Either way, I don't need to go too far into analyzing it. I just, this is, I think Sly 1 had a bit of this with like, when we went to Haiti, like that one was pretty a little scuffed. And then, what was the other?
Hey,
The China section in Sly 1 also was a little weird at some points, but only if you were doing the
my mistake.
if you were looking through the Binoculacom and reading everybody's names, because they were all just Chinese food puns.
Or else.
And her voice actor changes every game. That's true. Yeah. Hey, Doug. Can I like? Can I get in on this? What are we doing? Oh. Oh. Okay.
Great shot, but you'll need a few more before talking with General Sal.
Oh my god. Are they gay? This is like, I think I might not be so critical of, might not be like so on edge about it if I hadn't just watched through a bunch of Psych, which is also just like uncomfortably comfortable with being like,
Sun, moon, day, night.
of all of the demographics that it interacts with,
All right,
really
superstars,
likes being
put on some
racist
smiles
towards
and get in those
Asian
photos.
people,
General
specifically
Sal
like
wants
Southeast
some
Asian people.
Happy photos. Get it?
Oh, okay, right.
That's a good picture, Sly.
But like the crew, I mean, they're mostly based on American archetypes. The smart nerd, the dopey strongman, the cunning slick leader. No, you're right. Probably, yeah. I think they do scan more as American. Yeah, Psych is definitely a weird show for that. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Like, cause like, you know, Psych is another one of those time capsule, like, media pieces, you know? Where, you get, you know, for better or worse, like, sometimes it's really cool that you get a snapshot of what, like, you know, pop culture was like in that time frame, and then sometimes you get an entire episode that is like just like bad Chinese stereotypes while doing a kung fu movie parody, you know. House and Scrubs are the two shoes I think of for that thing. Yeah. And I still love all three. Well, that's the thing. No, I talk about this a lot. Like, acknowledging when something has like problematic aspects to it does not mean that you have to like stop enjoying that piece of media, right? Like, I love Psych. I think Psych's great. There are also some episodes of Psych where I just go, yee, woo. Like, but overall, I like the show a lot. And training yourself to be able to like identify that so that you don't accidentally internalize it is important. Like, that's the part that matters. You know, you don't, like, I actually think that completely excising anything that you can identify as, like, problematic or, like, having some sort of, like, issue with it like that is, like, narrows your worldview and ends up putting you inside, like, an echo chamber. Hey, Song, what's up? You're chilling? Fuck yeah. So glad to hear it. How did your 24-hour super job go? Just had a nice day out with my friend? Fuck yeah.
Hey, tell me the sunset password.
I still have Harry Potter books, but I'm just not going to be paying for anything HP related at this point, you know? Oh, no, I didn't even look. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like, that's the thing, like, I'm actually not on the, like, like, dunk on everybody who enjoys Harry Potter bandwagon. I am exclusively just, like, a don't pay for it person, you know? I never got into it. I have, like, no attachment to the series, so, you know, I dunk on it pretty relentlessly, because I have no connection to it and no real interest in it, and so most of my interaction with it is just through its author's shitty opinions. But, like, for people who like it or who grew up with it and, like, you know, fine, like, enjoy it. If you like, I enjoy all kinds of stuff made by extremely problematic individuals. I love Ender's Game, and, fucking, Orson Scott Card is a nightmare human. I should really practice piano. I haven't all week. Yeah, do it. Practice your piano. Hell, I love Dune, and I'm sure Frank Herbert's got some skeletons in his closet. No, I'm very glad I never got into Harry Potter, and Terry Pratchett is known to have been right-thinking on LGBTQIA. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you know, like, I don't know. Like, somebody, ending up being, like, like, a bad person or doing something that, and acting in a way that is, you know, rightfully socially ostracized doesn't mean that, like, their entire body of work has been invalidated. At least in my opinion. Now, that is not saying that it can't ruin it for you, you know? I have a lot of bands, one band in particular, one of my favorite bands for a while, where it came out that the front person for it was like a huge fucking sex pest. And that ruined the music for me because of what a lot of the, like, themes of the songs were. It, like, recontextualized it, and that killed it for me. But if somebody else still likes it and isn't, like, actively supporting that person anymore, I'm not going to be like, oh, you can't listen to this band anymore because the front person's a freak. Mark, you're weird.
Reflects poorly on you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that makes me the villain. Mark, you're weird. Streamers aren't supposed to have nuanced opinions. I know. I'm just honestly, I'm just fishing for cancels on Twitter. I'm trying to have. Whoa. I didn't, but I can take a look for it.
No, that's okay.
Okay. For sure. I knew it was a good idea to come back here. I'm glad. Welcome back. Ready for inspection. We ended at 1 a.m., but we got shit done. Ready for inspection on Monday. Apparently today the engineers are going to check it out and give us the okay if it's okay. The owner is very fucking anal about it. Damn. All right. Fair enough. My brother was super into the books and is, even now, still uncomfortably defensive about Rowling. I just try to avoid talking about it with him. See, there's the part that I take issue with. If you're going to go to bat, if you're gonna, like, play defense for Rowling, who is, like one of the most obvious cases of, like, bigoted conservative brain rot taking over a human being, that's the part where we start to get into, like, okay, all right, maybe you're, Maybe we've got some conversations we need to have here, friend. Like, you should be able to acknowledge that the person who made something you like has done something bad, right?
Sun, moon, sun, sun.
Sorry, just being careful.
Okay, you two, look happy. The general would like a nice couple shot.
Conservatives are good people, just universally, yeah. Just they're all good people, every single one of them. Fuck. Man, I don't even think that all leftists are good people. That's a pretty rigid take, dog.
You need a nice shot of the couple and that obnoxious flirt.
Right, gotta pop off for a bit. Been a very long, hot day. Need to have a shower. Not stinking, but it's nearly midnight and it's 21C. We'll be back in a bit. All right, we'll see you then, Chris. Thanks for swinging by. Not that you aren't cool, but I do miss Kat. Yeah, Lily comes and goes as she pleases. I can't control her. I'm not saying they're all good people, but they don't deserve to be villainized. I think most of them do, actually. And I grew up in a conservative fundamentalist cult, so like I'm a lot more what do you call it? Empathetic towards conservatives with brain rot than I think most of the people you're gonna run into on this platform. But a lot of the shit that conservatives believe deserves to be villainized. It leads to terrible, terrible things. Most people of all classifications are good, but people are everywhere. Bad people are everywhere. Right, well, so here's the thing, like, and we've had this conversation before, right? Like, your ideology is often informed by your personality, but it's also informed by, like, how you're raised and the circumstances that you come up in, and sometimes, like, there are people who, actually really often, there are people who are, in a lot of instances, like particularly if it's only in like your local group where everybody kind of agrees on things, where you're gonna be pretty solid person in your everyday to day, but you can still hold like really dangerous or damaging ideas that you never really have to personally act on, but that you end up supporting broadly by just not thinking about it too much, you know, or not being unwilling to confront the consequences of the things that you believe. Well, then you need to get out of the basement and see what the real world is like. Dog, I've lived in 11 states. This is the wrong, oh my God. I'm like the final boss of getting out of the basement, dude. Like, I have lived all over the country. I have mixed with all kinds of people. I am from a conservative background. I'm not even like one of your I'm not one of your liberal college educated elites. Like if you want to go off on that, I entered the workforce immediately. I've worked in a bunch of different fields, a lot of them pretty heavily dominated by conservative individuals. I have been around, dude. Good, bad is a spectrum. What proportion of people are good is just a factor of where you put your arbitrary dividing line. Yeah. There's a really good line from Ancillary Mercy that is describes an antagonist that the character runs into, and talks about okay, that's great, but why villainize half the country? One, it's not half the country. The number of people that have like pronounced political beliefs overall is not everybody in the country, and the percentage of people who are conservative is not even fully half of those. So that's already like not, and like that's kind of like a bad faith take already, or at least an uninformed one. But here's the thing. I explicitly have stated I'm not villainizing the people themselves, but a lot of the things that are part of conservative ideology are villainous. Like the actions that conservative ideology openly supports they're harmful. And you're not even fiscally conservative. Like if you want to talk about like I grew up in one of those like, yeah, we're fiscal conservative but socially liberal like households or whatever, like saying that, but consistently conservatives who get elected don't even reduce the overhead of the country. Like, you're not even doing the thing that you're supposed to be good at. If you believe that you are, then you're swallowing a lot of Fox brain propaganda. Who, again, Fox News doesn't have to actually tell you the truth. They won a lawsuit so they can just call themselves entertainment and say whatever they want. Like, you're actually, like, just assuming a lot about my stance here, dog, that is just incorrect. Democrats don't either. Obama didn't anything. Democrats consistently are consistently more likely to reduce spending than Republicans are. And they are, and again, I'm not, like, a huge fan of the Democratic Party. I don't like a lot of the shit they do, but they are measurably, provably better for the country than the Republicans are. Especially in the current political climate, like where, you know, the Republicans are sending us into a completely unnecessary war with Iran that's costing billions of dollars for no stated goal, just so that we can, I don't know, own the libs and topple a government that was not an existential threat to us or our interests, so that we can serve the interests of our, like, one propped up authoritarian state in the Middle East. What baffles me is how Fox got away with testifying under penalty of perjury in open court that their programs aren't factual and people still believe them. Well, that's the thing. Like, propaganda runs really deep, right? Like, people are really willing to delude themselves when they, like, have been raised to believe that they have, like, God on their side and they are factually, like divinely correct. And when you put your full faith into a sort of like paternalistic ideology where, you know, what daddy says is always right, whether that's like your pastor or like your, you know, whichever like t-shirt color of politician you think is the greatest. Like, it's really, really easy to convince yourself that there's nothing wrong and to put the blinders on. And that once you've done that for a little while, it becomes immeasurably harder to admit that anything could be going wrong, because then you have to confront the fact that, like, you've been supporting something that isn't going well. And people don't like admitting they're wrong. Like, nobody does. This is like a universal problem. It takes a lot of self-reflection and effort and development to be able to be self-critical and acknowledge when something is not doing what you're hoping that it's doing. There are people in the street chanting, "Thank you, Trump," when he took out Ayatollah. Like, I get you hate him, but can't you give credit where credit's due? No, because people, and even the Iranian people, aren't glad that he's bombing their country. Like, this is propaganda. Like, the Iranian people do not want us at war with them. We cut off the head of an aging, like, military leader, and they just replaced him with a younger guy. We did not accomplish anything. We have made things more unstable. Like, we have made their regime, like the fundamentalist regime, more resilient. Like, if you, like, the people in Iran who are concerned about, like, changing the regime has made this worse. Or like they're saying that this is making it worse. Like, you don't, like, it's like when we were trying to deal with like Al-Qaeda insurgents in Afghanistan, and we kept blowing up villages to try and take out a couple of insurgents that may or may not be there, and then we just created an entire new, like, 12 families of people who hated us more than they hated the extremists that were in their country. Like, just bombing shit doesn't actually solve problems most of the time, it turns out. Like, it's not good foreign policy. It's not an effective method of actually dealing with extremists or fundamentalists. It is genuinely a bad move and is going to make, like, more problems for Iran than it's solving. We are also absolutely giving Trump his credit because he's done a plethora of terrible things that he didn't need to do, and he's absolutely getting credit for that. Yeah. Well, y'all need to get outside and touch some grass. Dog. Dude, my sibling beneath the light of God. What? Like, oh my God. Hey, no, you, go out and touch grass. I don't actually want to listen to anything you're saying. I don't understand foreign policy, and I don't want to. I never wanted to, actually. Yeah, you're here, dude. Like, You're in on a Saturday night trolling through trans streams to try and convince them that conservatives actually have their best interest at heart. Like, you need to go touch grass, friend. Like, we're all having a good time here. We weren't even talking about politics. A wise man once said, "You gotta respect his dedication." A wiser man responded, "Yeah, but I don't respect his choices." I never said I was conservative. I didn't either. Did I? Did I say you were conservative? I said you were defending conservatives to a bunch of trans people and convincing them that conservatives have their best interest at heart. Did I outright call you a conservative? Sorry, I may have assumed that because you say all the same things that conservatives do, and if it quacks like a duck, you know. But I suppose technically you could be an enlightened centrist, which is almost the same thing. So do you think Sly is Big Spoon or Little Spoon? Sly's Little Spoon, all the way. Sly's a Little Spoon, motherfucker. I just came in to say hello and got barraged by a bunch of people. You are actually making shit up. You came in and said, "Why are you villainizing conservatives?" Like, you opened that conversation. Like, you don't get to play David after rolling in as Goliath. Like, dude, you are rewriting that. We have chat logs, friend. Like, oh yeah, they did say they were conservative. Damn, yeah, thank you, CRJ. A+, gold star for you. Oh my God, man, you are a slimy little rat. Actually, you know what? That's not fair. I like rats. Rats are fun. Rats are good folk. That is ridiculous, dog. Are you serious? You're like putting the clown makeup on. This is insane. I'm loving this. This is so. It's been a while since I've had a good meal to play with. This fucking rules. Holy shit. Yeah, I did say that. These streams are a way of escaping reality. Why does politics have to be in everything? You brought it up! Dude, I belong to a demographic that gets banned from spaces for mentioning the fact that we're trans, for being political. We don't get to not be political. Everything is political unless you belong to what is seen as the default group. Like, politics is just the like manifestation of differences of opinion. Like, that's it. If you disagree with someone on something, you're engaging in politics. Like, whether you think that you are or not. And you really need to, like, get your head out of your ass if you think that, like, you can just pretend that politics don't affect people. Especially when you're talking to people that are currently the target of major real-world political problems that are, like being actively affected by these things.
No, is someone being stinky?
Oh yeah, they're being super stinky, but it's okay. We got it under control. This is honestly fun. No, yeah, we're in the batting them around like a cat playing with a mouse phase at this point. Might be overheating. Yeah, like, do you see what I mean? It's like, this is wild. What a fella. What a joke. What a goof. No hate like Christian love, chat. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what's the crypt password?
As I expected. Here you go.
Too slow.
Shit, I didn't actually do my thing. I want my cast to eat me when I die. Same, dog. Buffoon defenestrated. Yep. Damn, that was wild. Ah, man. That felt good. That was nice. If they dig you up in 500 years, they declare you male. Fun fact, actually. That depends on what I'm buried with and how the burial culture of my country or culture dictated, because they actually don't determine the sex of the buried person by bones, because they're really similar, it turns out. The main way that you determine whether someone was a man or a woman or something else is by grave goods, inscriptions, burial markers, and the surrounding situation. So, like, you can't even get your fake anthropology right. All right, yeah, no, that would be anthropology. Yeah, archaeology, anthropology. So, like, dog, like, if you're gonna insult me, at least do it properly. Holy shit, you are the worst, dog. This is insane. Believe the delusion if you need to. You are actually the delusional one here. You have been like, you have folded back on your own statements like 3 times at least. You are lying to yourself and the people you're engaging with. You're looking for a fight and then acting like the victim on a Saturday in a community you clearly don't like. Like, dude, get a life. In fact, I'll help you. Have fun out there. All right, we're good. I'm done now. That was fun. Ah, man, it's been too long since I had one of those. Thank you for indulging me, chat. You love playing with your food? I do. Well, when they give me so much material to work with, I can't help it. Like, that person was like, if I made up a fake conservative troll that acted like that dude, they'd say I was strawmanning. Like, that was perfect.
Yeah,
that was
they're the ones that use every fallacy that they can and just ignore the fact that they're using fallacies.
Yeah.
You're like, you're using fallacies. It's like, what the fuck are you on, buddy?
That was amazing. That was like, I wish that I could bottle that interaction. And like, I wish I could put that person in a snow globe and just shake them up to get like racist Fox News comments out of him every now and then. They're probably gonna start talking about Law and Order next. Like, fuck, that was great. What a rush. Shit, I'm awake now. That fucking ruled. Ah. Shit. Man, that was fun. Delicious. Yum, yum, yum. I love eating conservative trolls. I miss him already. It's just like Cum Shot Willie. That was the fuck. God, I need to remember this one's name. This one needs to go in the fucking. It was Hammer Sports. Okay, gotta remember that. I like to the most fun morsels I like to immortalize, you know? I'll name an XCOM soldier after him at some point or something. Mara Merkel find herself clipped on all the news stations. Trans women won't accept unhinged bigotry. Has the left gone too far? Yeah. I'm gonna be doing the rounds on we're probably gonna like a non-zero chance we get another like soy jack raid or something in the next few days.
Like, that was every cliche argument you could have thought of.
It was nuts. It was what, like, just, it was like, they all have this, like, a playbook. They have, like, one joke and 4 arguments, and none of them are good.
Understand. They watched a video on this. They know what they're talking about. It's all right. It's all right, everyone. They watched like a 2-hour screed video from Sargon of Akkad 6 years ago, and they have not updated their information since. They're actually an expert.
Day, moon, moon.
Yes, sir. My mistake.
Holy shit,
Okay,
that
you
was
two,
so fucking
look
good.
happy.
Oh, I'm gonna be riding that high for the rest of the day. I fucking ripped.
You need a nice shot of the couple, and that obnoxious third guy is messing up the composition. Get rid of him.
Can't have that third guard in the picture? Okay.
We're about to go post their like little chat and be like, I owned this person.
Yeah, right.
So good. They banned me.
Yeah, if I get banned from a chat, it actually means I won. Especially after they gave me like 10 minutes to say my piece and then laughed at me with all of their friends. That means that I owned them, actually.
So, yeah, how does it feel getting owned? How does it feel?
Not as much fun as when I usually get owned, you know? There was no collar involved, there was very little sadism. The crazy thing is there's such a good boy in my chat. I just looked up their messages in my chat because I recognize the name and they're so gay. Oh, well that tracks. Probably one of the Nazi femboys, you know? The tactical femboy, like the operator femboy community, which is unfortunate because I think operator femboys are hot as shit. But like, damn, if 50% of them don't have some rancid takes. Love a bullet that kills in multiple chats. Yeah, it's like the timeline bullet from Tactical Breach Wizards. Kills him at every timeline. That's so unfortunate. I'm sorry, Jen. But also not. I'm glad that we fished one out, you know? Someone asked me what my chromosomes were once, and wait, hold on. I told them if they wanted to check my DNA, they'd have to suck it out of my cock and have to sprint it away. I'd usually just ask if they're paying for my karyotype test, you know?
No, I really think it would be so heartbreaking to them to learn how many of their friends have gooned to a trans woman without knowing.
I almost said things, but then I remember the Twitch rules. Yeah, it's usually best to let me handle them. I think I'm pretty good at dismantling them. But in 500 years, you could suck my dick, dog. Yeah, no, right? Like, why do I care? Also, fun fact. Anybody who finds my bones in 500 years is going to be confused about why they have found a single bone encased in titanium with a laser engraving on it that is just an esoteric piece of, like, Dune quotes on, like, a mountaintop in Chile that matches a similar one they found in, like, a floodplain in Egypt. Because that's my plan, you know? I think they're gonna have more questions than what my gender was. This is a post of theirs? Crazy. You know, it might they either may be in denial, like, honestly, I hope that they finish whatever journey they're on, Jen. Whatever they've got going down, I hope that they get to a better place on it. But, like,
could be one of those like you know, all you T-slurs just need to assimilate better, and then you'll like, you know, we won't have to treat you so bad all the time, people. It's amazing what kind of cognitive dissonance you can get, especially when you're like following your dick. Gonna transition in 2 to 4 years. I'm placing bets. Honestly, I hope so. Estrogen might be able to save hammer sports. Now that PFP is middle-aged, they're on some whole other weird shit. Oh, okay, so it's older, down low, gay and or bisexual man, probably, dealing with some complicated problems. One might call them the wereboys, yeah. Notes down, operator femboy look is hot. It is! Oh god, it is. Are you kidding me? I basically do the trans femme version of that, so I'm in there. Probably a pick me or something? Yeah, probably. Love to tell them it's XX and ask them to prove me wrong, right?
It's the collarbones!
It's the collarbones! It's my hottest feature! They give me away! Shit! Fuck! Yeah, I'm just here to laugh at them while Merc does the actual good takes. Thank you. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's so funny when they roll in here and they're like, you need to go outside and meet more people. And it's like, you know, I've worked like in like shipping warehouses in Tampa, Florida, dealing with like, you know, a bunch of the most like I'm a fucking redneck. Like, I have lived around, like, the salt of the earth people my whole life. I'm the one who comes out here and I'm like, hey guys, remember, not everybody in the South, especially not all of the uneducated people that are hanging out in the like, you know, blue collar and below sections are like conservative shitheels. And a lot of the ones who are, it's almost not their fault. Like, we gotta address sources here. Like, that's my take. That's my general vibe. So somebody coming in and be like, you need to stop villainizing conservatives is like, to my channel, fucking wild. It's great. I love it every time. And that matches up to the decorations on a mech? Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. God, it's so good. They're so worried about history, yet they don't want to be on the side of good, right? Here lies Merc. What chromosomes you got? Died eating gas station sushi and fighting for what's right. Sorry, you lost me at titanium? Yeah, that's fair. I don't do that. If they get a rise out of anyone and the person says something dumb, they will report them to Twitch. They want that outcome. Rel scored a permaban she had to talk her way out of for telling a troll to KYS. Yeah, well that's why I'm, yeah. That's why I should handle it, you know? Because I'm pretty measured with it, you know? I like I said, I grew up in conservative spaces trying to have these conversations surrounded by conservatives who would brain me if I got too fucking uppity about it. So, like, I can dodge Twitch regulations, you know? In 500 years, the Earth will be destroyed by our own hand anyway. Yeah, possibly.
The paparazzi. Well,
one time I told a transphobe who was spouting off to me that I was a trans man. Still unsure about that one, but at the time it just felt right. Honestly, you know, I support it. I'm actually a huge fan of, it's the Lady Gaga method of like radical trans acceptance, where like people are like, you know, there's rumors going around that you're trans. Do you in fact have a penis? And she just was like, so what if I did? Would that change anything? Would that be so bad? What if I do? You don't know. Could be me. Could be. Who knows? Maybe I do have a dick. Does that change anything? Like, and that was like way before, like that was not in the current climate. That was in like the double O's or like the early 2010s. I don't remember exactly when that interview happened, but that was fucking transcendent. You want to talk about like a fucking like capital A ally, like that's the shit right there. Like willing to, especially because there were already rumors about her and like people like the fact that she didn't even like, wasn't even like, no, but like it's not bad, like if you did, which is not a bad way to respond either. Like that's totally fine. Like the fact that she was just like, yeah, maybe. Who knows? You want to find out? You want to take me home, dog? Like we doing this? I was so bummed to find out Lady Gaga didn't have a penis. Low key, me too. But honestly, good for her. Either way. You need to go outside and touch all 11,500 species of grass. Yeah. The only history they care about is that of statues put up in response to the civil rights movement. No, for real though. Type of dude to yell at a trans woman to stop invading women's spaces, having followed her into the women's bathroom, 100%. I'm just very cheesed that there's someone out there who thinks I have a pussy. Honestly, incredible. 10 out of 10.
Never know a moment of privacy. Make sure you get my good side. It must be quite amusing to observe the effects of power.
Okay, Cersei. Pretending to be trans to profit yourself in a space where like trans people could be, you know, being, you know, like having an economic avenue to support themselves. Cringe. Pretending to be trans to own somebody who thinks that they're like hot shit and like a transphobe. Based. Like context is everything. I think that that's rad. You know. Oh yeah, we were playing Sly. I forgot. Me too. I was, you know. I was too busy getting wrapped up in that. Man, that was such a good time. God, I love those.
World-class photographer, hoping to play a humble role in your upcoming magnificent wedding.
Let me see a sample of your work. I have a keen eye, a great sense of artistic value. I can tell at a glance if you're world class.
But of course, Your Excellency.
That ruled. Ooh.
You have a strong sense
I love a good fight.
Compositional regularity and a...
I don't get them so often anymore. Like,
these are adequate.
They mostly stay away. Or they show up in a big brigade and are just like completely uncreative about it, so we just mass ban them and
none of us will ever forget.
Yeah, Gaga's response is the antithesis of stolen valor. She's an honorary trans girl, if you ask me. You know, kinda. Like, she put up with, like, a lot of the negatives of being a trans person in the public eye without being a trans person in the public eye, and used it as an opportunity to, like, defend trans people. So, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, capital A ally card. It's the end of the month, so snacks are a luxury I can't afford. Oh, God. That's so unfortunate. I know that feeling. Fucking based. Yeah, fucking based. Exactly. It's Lady Gaga is on the other end of the, like, gay but not queer angle. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Gaga, like, I haven't checked in lately, but reasonably confident she's probably bi. If she hasn't already said that outright. But, like... She's even if Gaga was straight, she'd be queer, you know? Like, oh, more good news, yeah. What's up? Oh yeah, I fucking love. Is it? I think it's a Guando is the style. Guan Yu, I believe, was the general from the Three Kingdoms era. Gaga is bi? Okay, I thought so. I was pretty confident, but I wasn't certain. Oh, the guy. You're thinking of the guy. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I learned about, like, my entire, like, initial education on the War of the Three Kingdoms, or the Three Kingdoms, like, the Warring States period, was from Dynasty Warriors. And that's, like, a kind of a silly way to get an introduction to it, but it did get me interested in it so that I like read a little bit more about it, and eventually I want to read Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I love that kind of like it's both like it's mythological history, you know, like it's kind of like the Trojan War, like one of those things that happened, but we don't have like actual factual like historical records of it. We only have the mythologized versions of what happened during that time. And we have to like try and glean the truth from the myth. I love that shit. It's so good. Apparently this is something she said about the lyrics of Poker Face. I bet you didn't know this song was about sleeping with men and thinking about women. I didn't, but that makes it even better. I'm gonna get Hades 2, but I need another game to get. Hades 2, I'm really excited to play Hades 2. I'm gonna be playing that after Sly. Let's see. Symphony of War is really fun. I like Symphony of War a lot. I might play that on stream sometime. Symphony of War is a cool game. That's a like a tactical RPG. Dynasty Warriors got me to buy and read Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and seriously, their descriptions are insane. They went for what felt like 3 paragraphs about how ruby-like Lu Bu's lips were. Incredible. 10 out of 10. Well, that's what we get, you know, from the culture that, like, is widely recognized as, like, the pioneers of novels in general. You know, I forget her name, but there was, like, one of the first first recognized novelists in history was a Chinese woman. You know, China didn't exist then, but from the area that would eventually become what we recognize as modern China. I think she might have been Han. I don't remember the period. Hold on, I've got to look it up now. I have to know. This is gonna irk me if I don't figure out what it is. Am I misremembering this? Hold on. Am I losing my mind? Maybe it wasn't China. I might be misremembering. Is it the Tale of Genji? Am I thinking of Japan? I'm losing my mind. I'll have to look this up and figure it out later. I might be confusing, confusing my, my history. It might be the Tale of Genji that I'm thinking of, which is, but I don't think so. I don't think it, maybe? Is it? I don't think so. No, it's gotta be older than that. I'm sorry, I'm like completely locked in right now. I'm trying to chase this like this thread of memory that I have that I feel insane. I got this. I'll figure this out. Okay, you know what? I'll figure this out later. Figure it out later. Okay. All right. I can't chase this specific hyperfixation moment. We're back. I'm back. I'm alive. I'm fine. I should point out I don't really like turn-based games usually, so the suggestions so far look great, but not for me. I'm thinking of something like Witcher, Horizon Zero Dawn, Gears of War, Control. Oh man, I loved Control. Hold on, let me take a peek through my my game library real quick and see if I've got some quick suggestions for you. So I always forget every video game that I've ever played the moment somebody asks me about it. So let's hit the suggestions real quick. Not turn-based. Looking for more like action adventure kind of games. Now, you said you want a longer game, so probably not a Devil May Cry game. I don't know if you like action-based hack and slashes anyway. What have I got here? What have I got here? I don't know if you'd be into Armored Core 6. That's a pretty cool one. Have you played Disco Elysium? Well, that's not really, that's an RPG. Like, it's basically an ascended point-and-click adventure. That's probably not what you're looking for. Dishonored. Have you played Dishonored 1 or 2? I would recommend starting with Dishonored 1 and its DLC. But, Dishonored 1, Knife of... Do you love both of them? Alright, you've seen them. Alright, cool. Have you played the Oblivion remaster? That's pretty good. If your computer can run moderately well optimized Unreal 5 games, which mine sometimes can't. Not turn-based. Not turn-based. Not turn-based. We're avoiding turn-based. Things like The Witcher. Gears of War, Control. What else do I have that is similar to those things? Have you played Metal Gear Solid 3? Perhaps Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta? Red Dead 2 is a fun rootin' tootin' rooty tooty. I've never actually played the main campaign of Red Dead 2, but I've heard that it's good. Titanfall's not long enough, but that's an awesome shooter. What else have I got? Elite Dangerous, Dishonored, Hard Space Shipbreaker. Got a whole bunch of Star Wars games. We're not doing strategy games, I don't think. Probably not survival games. Let's minimize that. Me-Side was really fun, but it's not very long. I think I finished that in like 7 hours. Have you played the BioShocks? The BioShock games are good. You can probably get them for cheap, too. I can't get into any MGS game? That's fair. Love Hardspace? Hardspace rules. The Metro games, I really liked those. They were a little janky. But I played 2033 and Last Light. I still need to go play Exodus, though. I have Outer Wilds? I gotta play that. Hold on. Add to... I have a to be streamed category, right? I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, it's already in the to be streamed category. Perfect. That's the category I'm looking at, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. You ever played Monster Hunter? Maybe that's not what you're looking for. Doom? Have you played Doom? You like Doom? Alright. I love the Bioshocks? Alright, hell yeah. I'm gonna get back to playing the game now. Hello, Carmelita. How are you doing? Whoa, that's a slippery rail. Note to self. Bioshock hasn't aged super well, at least the third one. I still need to go back and play Bioshock 2 and Infinite. I remember really liking Infinite. We actually had a whole discussion about my opinions on Bioshock Infinite. And why I like it despite its poor handling of the Vox Populi. But I'd have to replay it before I'd be like certain if those memories hold up. Because, you know, I'm a pretty different person than I was when I played Infinite, even if I was closer to how I am now than how I was when I was a teenager when I first played Infinite. Grapple cam break-in. Oh, I need to go get the grapple cam, that's right. Ooh. Hubby, things be good. We've been thriving. Hero, a long time ago in a municipality not very far away, I found out Sly exists because someone sent me R34 content they drew. Honestly, incredible. Sly Rule 34 has come up a couple times while we were playing this game. Sly Cooper is one of those things like the Disney Robin Hood that I think probably inspired a lot of fledgling furries to be the way that they are. I should redeem good, etc. sometime. Yeah, you just put whatever term of address you want in the text box. Asana, you're a very, very good girl. My good girl. My loyal, obedient, attentive, good girl. There. How's that? You like that? That get you off? The Horizon Zero Dawn games looked fun. I watched a friend play it, but I've never touched it myself. I need to play the Horizon Zero Dawn games. I've learned enough about them through cultural osmosis that I know I'd probably like them. I just haven't got around to it yet. Hubby, things be good. We got to, I got to eat a troll alive earlier, which was really fun. I don't have enough coins to buy the grapple cam. Quick. Okay, so I need to go steal. I need to go steal. I need to go be a thief. Horizon is incredible. I've heard that, yeah. Quick. I didn't get up to it sexually, was I supposed to? I really wasn't thinking about that, but it made me feel fluffy inside. No, it's just a joke. It's just a bit that I have. It's just a little thing I like to do. Oh, man, you know what? I gotta, that's something that I can do on my off days. Bring back the, Hey, thank you for following, Sam. I'm guessing it's Sam. Welcome to the company, you're one of us. Now, report to the arsenal for your standard issue equipment. A morale officer will be with you shortly. It's a pleasure to have you. But yeah, no, I should do Discord viewing, like Discord movie night, but just force everybody to watch Neo Yokio so that you get all of my Neo Yokio references. The special today is squid ink fettuccine. That is the most melancholy pasta. Kaz, you're prone to melancholy. Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Let's see. Oh yeah, totally. All the parents have unwittingly made their kids a little gay by letting them play and watch. Whoa! What the fuck? Play and watch He-Man? Oh, it's gay frog. Gay frogs! They're putting chemicals in the water to turn the friggin' frogs gay! Oh, I almost just killed myself. He's up to his knees in goblin slop and piss and vomit. Of course he's gonna get dirty. He's in the goblin cave. What an insane human being. I'm so glad he lost all of his fucking assets. Yeah, it's Sam? Hell yeah, fuck yeah. I even flagged the sarcasm that time. Oh, health. Fuck yeah, just what I needed. Boat. Cheap, great old RPG is Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. I've heard that's really good. I'm gonna pass on the recommends for Gunpoint and Heat Signature, both really fun games. Okay, hell yeah. Noted. I'm gonna forget about that, but feel free to bring it up again at a later date. I miss my little slide ability that I had where I could just slip around silently. I mean, I have rocket boots now, which like theoretically is pretty cool, but do I even have them slotted to anything? No? There we go.
So sorry.
That's alright. I can just mute real quick, hold on. Just let me know if you're gonna start up again.
Okay.
All right, we are back. Hello, everybody. Ah, oh, god damn it. Okay. God, you've got to be kidding me. I am not doing so hot. What did they... Oh, Carmelita's fighting. I see. Keep getting too close, bumping into them, and ruining everything. Nice. So the... Ah! Well, if somebody had to take me down, at least it was Carmelita. Okay, we're still doing game Rex. I accidentally let a slur through on another stream and got everyone mad at me. Uh-oh. Automod caught the R word and I didn't read it and just kind of let it through. Rough. Yeah, that's one of those ones where you just kind of take the L and, you know, try not to do it again. And, wait for things to blow over, you know? Go down to the Winchester, have a pint, wait for all this to blow over. Massive L, yeah. I've replaced that one in my vocab? Yeah, I have too. Fortunately, I did that back in like 2016, the first time, or like when that initially started to fall out of favor. Although it already wasn't something that I used a lot because it was one that was aimed at me a lot. Damn, gold star. Well, when you grow up autistic in a conservative house and you're the one getting the slur dropped on you all the time, it's a little easier to be like, hey, wow, yeah, I do understand exactly why people don't like that being used. I'm that people. But it's also, like, really easy to fall into using, like, language that, you know, you, shouldn't be just because everybody else around you uses it. Like, humans most of the time like are kind of conformist unless you're really going out of your way to avoid it. Like, people like being accepted by the people around them, and if everybody around you adopts certain behaviors, you're a lot more likely to adopt those behaviors even if you disagree with them, just out of, like, you know, basic, like, social norm, or like I don't know, like social equilibrium, I guess, you know. I'm not one that I haven't used the R word in years, but it's one that I get like flashbacks to, so to say. No, yeah, I get that. Absolutely. Mark, did you read my message about my Mandarin? I didn't. I'm sorry. Can you repost it? I don't want to scroll back all the way up. I did it in 2020. I mean, that's still not bad. I mean, I'm guessing you're younger than me though, right, Song? Like, I feel like you really don't get critical about your language generally until you... Oh my god. These dudes they're magic men. I feel like it's a lot less common to get critical about the specifics of the language you use until you've been, like, out of high school for a few years and motherfucker. Yeah, I'm 27. Yeah, okay, so you were what, like 21 at the time? That's probably around the same time I did it. Like, because, like, when you're in high school, like, you're even more susceptible to that, like wanting to blend in and, like, not be causing problems for everybody around you unless you're already, like, socially ostracized. So, like, I feel like that's a totally normal, like, that's when I started to get out of, like, being, like, fully conservative. Like, I was still, I think, at 21, I was still a, like, neo-pagan. Because I wasn't ready to ditch religion yet. I just knew that I didn't want to be Christian anymore. I was, like, on my way out. I had got rid of, like, the worst of my, like, conservative upbringing, but I hadn't ditched all of it yet. I think that's a pretty normal time to do that. I speak with slight Western accent in my Mandarin, but because I grew up listening to Romance of the Three Kingdoms on cassette, I use outdated phrases, so every native speaker gets whiplash from me. Oh my god, that's so real. That's like, I've heard, both, like, English speakers who, like, get accustomed to Japanese through anime have a lot of that problem. Where they adopt, like, really over-the-top or overly dramatized, like, methods of speech and affectations. And Japanese speakers who learn through watching, or, like, get accustomed to and practice through watching movies have similar issues.
I disliked the R slur from the outset. I'm aware of so many previous slurs that I could recognize a fresh hell with limited shelf life a mile off. Oh, I'm glad that you had that kind of like, I don't know, what would you call it? Like, those kind of conditions to develop from. I grew up in a culture where like, you know, I was in like full on like working class fundamental Christian conservative settings where like they unironically believed like it was unfair for white people to not be able to drop the N-word, you know? Like, so I was working with a little bit of a different cultural context. I had to remove myself from that situation before I could really like properly develop, you know, along those lines. So the analogy is basically an English person using an old English phrase with like a Japanese accent or something. That's very funny. No, god damn it. Fuck. I'm paying so much attention to chat, I'm absolutely getting clocked by these dudes. Get out of here. Get out of here. Fuck. Alright. They coming back? They're coming back. Okay. My Asian friends pull their eyes open vertically and say things like, I think I'll use my credit card, and do you have anything without dairy, anything gluten-free? It makes me laugh every time. Yeah, no, that would get me too. Well, don't give reporters blue... Wait, hold on. Where did we run into the support of the flak jacket thing? You just gave me an idea. I'm gonna tell my friends I don't like that word when they say the R word and not bug them any more than that, but I'll just say it every time until they stop around me. No, so Quest, unironically, I think that that is the best method for applying any kind of change in your social circles. It's not like to go off on like you can't start theory posting on people, or they'll immediately see you as like an annoying actually. But if you just go like, hey man, that kind of sucks actually, like I don't like that, can you not? Like, not all at once, but just like when it happens, like you have to be willing to kind of kill the vibe. Like, and if you kill the vibe a little bit every time, they'll either, like, you know, stick to it really hard and double down, which, like, at that point, maybe they're not super respectful of your comfort and you might want to reevaluate how close you are to them, or they'll just stop doing it. Because, like, low-grade social pressure, like, a little bit of awkwardness is exactly, like, the kind of thing that gets people to change their like, everyday language. It's why like estranged family are a lot less likely to, I don't know, adopt using your proper pronouns and name, because they can just keep using your dead name and stuff all around them completely comfortably, and then it's so hard to do it when you show up because they're not in the habit. But like if you're around them all the time, and I'm not saying that you should be around them all the time, because like I estranged myself from them for a reason, I totally get why, but like if you're around them all the time and you can keep like being like just a little bit mildly annoying about it, sometimes, not always, that will have a more distinct effect because they'll just start doing it to be more comfortable. It's kind of like a game of chicken, of like which one of you can put up with more socially awkward shit before somebody regulates into being comfortable again, you know? Like that's like the I think generally the most effective way to affect change in your like local area. I mean, I'm actually girl anyway, but I'm still gonna do it. That's fair. And now remembering the trouble I had persuading the mods in Finster's Discord that the R word was bad back in 2022. That's probably a function of the fact that, how old was Finster then? Like 19 or something? Maybe younger? That's that fresh out of high school or like still in high school mentality of like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, why does it care? And that's what I mean. Like, it's kind of like a natural, it's a development phase, you know? Like, you kind of expect kids to misbehave, or like younger people to misbehave because they haven't had enough time, they don't have the context usually, or it's a total gamble on whether or not they've had the context. Finn was 22 back then, moderators not so much. Yeah, okay. So same kind of like same kind of situation though, you know? Like pretty freshly out of that that phase. And yeah, if the moderators are even younger, that's going to be even more of a problem because you haven't like gone out and lived in the world and seen how it affects people and had pushback from people that aren't like your family and your friends, you know? Let me see, did I have anything else? No, okay, I think we're good. Thanks for the giant soda, Jerry. I'll buy the next round is crazy. I love that. God fucking damn it. You've got to be kidding me. I am fucking it up, chat. I love these little, like, macaw guards. Is that the kind of monkey they are? I don't know. The monkeys. God fucking damn it, dude. I keep getting too close. I'm a fool. I'm so excited for Car Mechanic Simulator 2026. I like watching people play those games sometimes, but I don't have the attention span for them. I think Hard Space Shipbreaker is the closest I get to that kind of like simulator game and like still enjoying it. My simulator autism goes towards Paradox games and like nation builders. I like to paint borders. Unless I'm given the option to completely exempt myself from the border game at all, like with the Nomads DLC coming out for Stellaris, or the Adventurers mechanic in Crusader Kings 3, where I get to just be somebody who fucks around in other people's kingdoms. Shoot the guards with your gun, you're so right. Macaw? Macaw is a bird, I think. Is the monkey pronounced macaque? I figured that it was one of those like silent endings things. What should I just say, macaque? Would that satisfy your? Would that one be a better pronunciation? These macaque monkeys, macaque is what I've always heard. All right, okay, all right. So we're going with macaque then. Motherfucker, how are these people? Whatever. I don't care. I do care. I wish I wasn't so bad at this. I'm just impatient. I need to take it slow. That guy's got special coins. Come on, man! You've got to be okay. Is there one up here? I need to get silent takedown. Jeepers creepers. This is where the not upgrading my characters at all and just rushing through the first couple zones of the game is really starting to catch up to me now. I'm gonna have to spend some time. I gotta get on that grind. Medium nugget. Pardon the fuck out of me.
Stop there. What's the wedding password?
Got it. Here it is.
Yeah, you don't know. I'm just a photographer.
Sun, moon, sun, sun.
Sorry, just being careful.
I've always pronounced it something like macaque. Macaque. Hop in macaque. Still gonna say Macaque now. Why did you say cock when it was me? I thought I said quay. Also, I think it's the CK at the end made me read it differently, you know? Should have seen it coming with the accent. It's pronounced cocky and want poing poing is silent. Merc's being mean to me and not even making it really fucking hot. Yeah, sometimes you just get bullied, you know? She's not even physically putting pressure on me. That's what you get for being insert miles away. Chat, this is neglect? No. No. Neglect is why CPS showed up at my house after Thanksgiving and what was it, 2013, I want to say? 2012? 2013? Merc's mispronunciations are more tolerable when I'm on the ground floor and certain she's being an ass. Oh shit, I'm supposed to see if I can get the gadget thing. A tip though, if you get Gunsmith Simulator, get the Flintlock/Antique DLC because it's just like easy money. Everything has like 15 parts and goes super fast and pays a whole lot more. Okay. Moving in with y'all? Alright, but... Hey Mark, have a wonderful after hours stream. I'm gonna run away now. Bye. Bye! Good luck out there. Please forgive early running away. You're not like bound by law to be here, you know? Like you can just hit the bricks. You can go whenever you like. Stream go too long, hit the bricks. Too expensive weed store? Sorry. Get the fuck out of there. Too fancy weed store. Sorry, yeah. Party not fun? Bounce. Health extractor, adrenaline burst. What was I doing? Grapple cam. Yes. Thank you. Press triangle, and square to do a powerful spin attack. Press X to purchase this power. Jump attack. Push attack. Triangle, then circle to do a push attack. Let's grab this. Who said party not fun? Nobody. It's a bit. There's a it's like a little low poly 3D skeleton running on like a blue background, and it's just like, remember, you can just leave. Too fancy weed store, party not fun, hit the bricks. Like, you can just go. It's just something. It's something me and my friends say a lot. Never seen it? No, you're good. Bound by ancestral law to be here. Don't know whose ancestors, but hopefully they feed me and call me a good girl. That's fair. That's valid. I get you. One broke ass macaque. Macaque?
You broke your cock?
I broke macaque. Grapple cam break-in. Pigman. Ah, fighter of the raccoon man. It stole my joke before I could make it. She's quick like that.
Also, I'm sorry, stream, if you hear my fans. My CPU header fan is going through some trouble, so I had to increase the RPMs on it. Hopefully, it's not picking up on her mic, but it might.
It's not
Please
picking up.
forgive me.
It's not picking up ambiently, so if it is picking up, it's only when I'm talking, which is probably less egregious.
Okay.
Oh, you're doing those stretches! Ah, good for you. Can't hear the fan even when talking? Perfect. See? We're good. We're fine. Don't even worry about it. Sapphire. 91 coins. Lovely. That's what I was looking for. One of them have a fancy pocket. They do. Shit! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, alright, alright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I'm fine. I'm fine. We're fine. I never got around to it, but I got a PC case specifically with big ass front fans, so if I'm hearing a fan, it's that. I think I messed up the fan speed because it's always like somewhat audible. Yeah. I need to replace a lot of the fans in my my computer. The old girl's pretty busted up. Fancy pockets, fancy pockets, fancy pockets. Ruby! 132. Perish. Oh man, push attack rules. Get out of here. Hit the bricks. Yes. Yes. Edge guarding bitches like this is smash. Have you ever played Mount Your Friends 3D? A hard man is good to climb. I love Mount Your Friends 3D. A hard man is good to climb. Fun party game. I haven't, no. It does seem fun though. I've seen people play it before.
It's a goofy fun time.
Yeah?
It's a mini game where the whole game is just one mini game. So it doesn't have like, you know, a long time of playability, but it is a goofy fun time for what you do play.
That's fair.
Okay, General Sal's center of business is protected with a special double padlock. If we can get inside and past all the security, we should have access to the purchase records for the wedding.
So let's get to pickpocketing those keys.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The keys are designed with a self-destruct feature, and the guards carrying them are in constant radio contact.
I get it. If we steal a key from the first guard, he'll report it in. Then the second guard will destroy his copy before we have time to pull it.
Noob nouns.
Right. We need to steal the keys almost simultaneously. Since you're better at this than me, I should probably go first.
All right, I'll take up position behind the target. Call me when you've made the pull, and I'll pounce.
Affirmative.
The urge to protect trans homies is rising. I got my, okay, get into place, ready to pickpocket the key. Fortunately, I got my fighting
I'm in position for the pull. The
core
second you
out
get your key, I'll go
with
for this one.
hammer sports.
Roger, I'm en route for key number 1.
Find a guard with the key and pickpocket him for the key. Bow, bow, da, da, da. Get out of here. Get out of here! Have a nice nap. Wake up never! Of course they'd have self-destructed keys. Well, yeah, well, like, why wouldn't you? It's a critical part of any villain lair. Honestly, the fact that it took this long to get self-destructing keys is a bit of an affront to the art of supervillainy, you know? Where am I supposed to be going? Right here? Yeah?
I've got the first key. Go for the second before the guards call in.
Quick. Yeah!
Excellent. The key's intact. Let's meet in front of the general's statue for the handoff.
How do they ever get in if you make the keys self-destruct? That's simple. You get the key before it self-destructs. I was really hoping that there would be like a little, like a place that I could hide out there, like a what do you call it? The like sneak along the ledge, the forest. I keep forgetting that the parachute has collision and will just explode if it even gets in the same zip code as something. Bum, 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 bum. I do really like the design of this level. This is a fun one. If I'm going to put up with, like, you know, Double O's cultural insensitivity, at least the level design is solid.
Nice work. With this second key in my grapple cam, I'm all set up for the inner office.
Sure you won't need my help on the inside?
I'm afraid this is a problem only technology can solve.
Right. Well, have fun with your, technology.
Don't wait up. This could go all night.
Strapless bras are kind of annoying because they migrate downwards. Maybe that's a me problem. No, I deal with that too. I have a really solid, like, tube top that I like a lot, but I don't quite have enough chest development to help hold it up. So it just keeps, like, so I can't, like, wear it on stream because, you know, the obvious situation. It might fit better now because I have had some development recently that's been very nice, but the sports ball game I'm watching just started and people are already getting bloody noses. It's my kind of sports ball. I just like seeing people fight. I caught another one of your streams. Nice. Hey, Ella. Hell yeah. Welcome in. We got like 40 minutes left before I'm doing my my other stream. I might go a little bit over, but I'm trying not to. I don't know how to sports. I know how to most sports, but I can never get into the league sports stuff, you know? Talking denial of service attack, you want the people who should get in to remain able? Yeah, theoretically. Did Merc just read that as strapless? Straps migrate downwards? Likely. No, I said strapless bras, didn't I? You might be hearing things different.
Freudian slip.
I don't think it was. I'm reasonably confident it was. I don't know. You can clip it. Prove me wrong. Hot women should play sports ball with me, but it's just sex. Softballs, pleat emoji. I'm the lady on the side serving lemonade to the people doing sports and sipping drinks. Yeah, I really wanted to get into cheerleading when I was younger, but being like the one male cheerleader would not have helped with the, you know, dealing with people calling me every different kind of derogatory term for an effeminate gay man. Cheerleader stream when? I'm not agile enough. I need to do more exercise before I can pull that off. I can do the outfit. I have a couple of outfits that are borderline cheerleader fits. Give me an E! I love volleyball. Oh, I also really like volleyball. Volleyball's fun. There's no, I'm gonna play tomorrow and Monday. There's no C meetup that was really fun that I'm going back to. Hell yeah. Flashing IRL is fine, but on stream isn't? Yeah, because Bezos hates fun. You can get away with it every now and then, as long as it's very clearly an accident and nobody reports you. But, you know, the bigger you get, the more likely you are to catch a ban for it. Especially if you've got someone like Hammer Sports hanging out in the background just looking for a reason to get me taken down. Still like volleyball back in school. I'm afraid my body would shatter if I tried. Yeah. I'm slowly getting back into shape. I got to see a Lynx game in Minnesota once. It was fun. What is Lynx? What kind of team is that? What the fuck do you mean, dog? Went right between that motherfucker's legs. Alright, we're good. I used to like volleyball back in school. Oh, okay, I already read that. I've heard good things about the Lynx. What are the Lynx? What are the Lynx? Who are they? We've heard about the Lynx. This isn't an isolated incident. Lynx is a women's basketball team in the WNBA. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Ruby, 132. Good job, Bentley. I'm proud of you. I'm thinking of stopping E so I can lose weight easier, then restarting E and regaining the weight. I would not recommend that. That is a lot of whiplash to try and manipulate weight gain when it might not help that much. I would, especially because it could, yeah, no, I would say don't do that. I would say just redouble your efforts and stay on E, personally. But, I don't know. Yeah, don't do this. That's not a good, I don't think that's, there is a 100% chance that that's miserable and a small chance that it specifically helps you lose weight. And I would say it's not a particularly good chance. Oh my god. What did I do? Hold on. Assign the oh right, the grapple cam. Flick. Doop, 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 doop. I can't lose weight on E at all. I've been working on it for a long time, but I could always lose weight before E. Yeah, but like, it's gonna be pretty damaging. Like it honestly, it's probably better to just deal with the weight. A diet is, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that it could be. Switching off of estrogen to try and lose weight to then get back on estrogen later will probably not have the effects that you're hoping for and will likely make you miserable. Stopping E is fucking COVID. It is. No, it's wretched. Boobs are made of spaghetti though, right? It's true. It's true. They are. I had to stop E for a while anyway because I couldn't afford it. You know what? Ultimately, it's your life. And you can make the decisions that you would like to make. And you can do them in the way that you wish to do them. And I can't stop you. And that's fine. I've only been on E for like a month or two. Wait, okay. How long were you on E before that? Yeah, live your truth. You are an adult. Other adults are just letting you know that's unhinged because of your hair, right? Yeah, I don't know. Again, ultimately, your choice. 1.5 years, 1.5 years off, 2 months on. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing, Quest. 1.5 years is not ultimately that long to be on estrogen for like seeing major changes things. Not by choice. I just literally had no money. No, I know. I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to spinball out here. So like, I'm trying to explain how this goes. Like, your puberty, your second puberty, or however many you end up having, takes between like 4 and 6 years to be done. you know, or for like the major changes to like settle in. If you keep interrupting that, it's going to cause like a lot of knock-on effects later on. Now, of course, there is unavoidably needing to interrupt that, like if you don't have the money or something. That sucks, but like voluntarily doing it is going to push like you're kicking a can down the road for a benefit that may not even pan out the way that you're hoping that it does. Like, there is a chance that, a fairly reasonable chance, that if you like get off of estrogen, testosterone redominates your system, you lose the weight, you get back on estrogen, and in 2 years you end up putting it back on because you're like, you know, using the same, like, you're using weight loss methods that worked when you have a testosterone dominant system that won't maintain when you're on estrogen again. So it's even if it's a lot harder, even if it ends up not being fully possible, it's probably better to just figure out how to manage your body image and figure out how you want to structure your lifestyle and managing your weight on estrogen, rather than trying to cycle back and forth and like hope that the results hold out. Because this could end up being like an 8-year process ultimately, and then you might not end up with like holdover results from being on testosterone and losing the weight then afterwards. And I just like, again, you can do that. Maybe it'll work out for you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physical therapist. I'm not an endocrinologist. I'm just saying that may not, I don't know. You're an adult. You can do what you want. In today's After Hours stream, are we going to be discussing the migration patterns of the barn swallow? Potentially. Changes vary super widely for each person. Also true. This is why I'm getting on Orky. I want to be sure T never comes back ever. That's something I've been considering, but I don't know. Like the when and the how, especially with the profession that I have, is a bit of a sticky subject for me, and it's you know, it is a lot of considerations that I have to take in. Darn. Okay, how do I do the grapple cam view? What's the assigned button? Okay. Oh, grapple? Okay, hold on. Wait a sec. Here we go. Very cool. Quick. Guess what? What's up? You made more fan art of me. That's my guess. That's my what guess. No, not yet. Bummer. That's okay. I forgive you.
Over here!
Chicken butt?
Fatty!
Wait, is there significant risk with cycling on and off? I hadn't heard anything like that. Also, I'm not having weird feelings about anyone here giving advice or opinions on this. I'm actively looking for input. So, I mean, yeah, like, actively cycling between the two, it's not going to, I don't know. Again, it's going to be different for everyone, but, you functionally go, like, you're putting your body through puberty in opposite directions multiple times. You don't, the risk is more mental, and there are some things that can, like, it's not gonna, like, fuck you up permanently, or anything, but, like, it's a really stressful process on the body. You know, like, a lot, like, hormones dictate how our body functions in a lot of ways. And if you're swapping back and forth between them and like going through extended periods and going through those changes and then going back through those changes, like you're going to deal with probably a lot of mental strain, especially if you are like, if you're gender fluid or you know, non-binary, maybe you're looking for that kind of thing, and like it's going to be like more amenable. If otherwise you're kind of like subjecting yourself to a lot of unnecessary strain. It takes time for neuroreceptors to adapt to hormones. Yeah, like that's like the puberty process takes a lot of time. Like I'm still like 4 years on estrogen, like experiencing changes to my body. Like it's still settling in. So it is something where like tabbing back and forth between it is going to like interrupt your process on that, you know? Okay, that makes sense. The mental side isn't a big deal for me, mostly because I'm very fluid and non-binary. All right, well, in that case, you know what? Do things however you would like to do it. But
Pay attention to me.
like that does change the calculus a little bit. Hold on, I gotta get up here.
Nice. Now, sleep dart him so he'll stay on the plate.
Quick. How do I sleep dart him? What? Oh, from here. Gotcha.
All right, that opened the door to the upper office. Lure that top guard onto the second pressure plate, and it's sure to turn off the door lasers.
I'm a super binary trans femme, so not being on E would be devastating. Same. Like, I have biochemical dysphoria, so like, if I'm not on E for a short period of time, I get really bad depression. I had it my entire life, and I thought that it was just like something I always was just gonna have to live with. Not that I'm like fixed now, but like the like chronic, like constant depression that I experienced, basically like that particular thing vanished once I got on estrogen. So like for me, that would be catastrophic. But I don't know, if you can swap back and forth, like you alter your body however you want to, and in whatever way works for you. The advice I was giving was primarily for somebody who is a bit more like binary, you know? And that was an assumption that I made that, you know, probably should have asked first, but there we go. My only problem with estrogen is that I have to quit smoking for the skin to be more soft than it might be. I had to quit smoking as well, really. I mean, you don't have to, but you should. There are a few changes I really don't like about E. I might permanently go back to T sometime in the long term, but probably not until after hair removal and FFS. Hey, in that case, you're on a journey that I can't really give proper advice on. That's a much different experience from what I have, and you're seems like you have a pretty good idea of what you're looking for in that case, so go for it. Rock on. Me too, being on E made so many mental issues almost or completely disappear. Yeah. It allowed me to start working on the other overarching problems that I had, because like so much of it was just mired in the dysphoria and the chronic depression. Where do I have to go next? Here.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
Are there more guards over here? Or did we? No? Hold on. There's the grapple cam give enough weight for one pressure pad, and I just needed a second person on the pressure pad. Do I have to like? No? I didn't pay attention to the briefing again. I was too busy talking. Where are we going? What are we doing here? Okay, there is a guard in there. All right.
You with the low self-esteem.
Shit. They got me. Quick.
Sleep him now while he's on the plate.
That went
Excellent.
right through
The
his
way's all
arm.
clear.
Whatever.
Good thing you've got that
Metadysphoria is about 5% biochemical, social dysphoria, body dysphoria I have plenty of, but honestly super manageable on T. Alright, yeah, in that case, like, you like manifest the body that you're looking for and do it in the way that works best for you. That's the whole, like, your mileage may vary thing. Well, I said put the upstairs guard on the plate. Yeah, I got there. I figured it out. I'm breaking priceless stuff. It's probably all really old and impossible to replace.
Don't be scared, little computer. This won't hurt a bit.
As a goth girl, the sun is the enemy? Yeah, I have an old TikTok about that.
Data must be behind these firewalls.
Oh, fuck. How do I do this? Okay. Oh, this is beans. Okay. God damn it. Good? We're good. We're good? I'm doing great. I'm doing less great. They made the hacking games a lot more complicated than the last one, and that's better for the game, but it's worse for me cause I'm bad.
Capital G genius.
The sun is a deadly laser, but now there's a blanket. I'm not goth, but I am a Satanist and Key of Solomon enjoyer, so I get that. I know about a little bit about Satanists, but not anything about Key of Solomon. It was soft before, but on estrogen it's a whole different level. Agree. Oh, I'm cooked. That was a mistake. Nice. Owner is taking the L and getting the cabinets removed and the wall redone. Oh, right, the unauthorized, the adding construction on afterwards and your boss saying that it's not your problem. I read that, but then I didn't read it out because I was in the middle of saying something else. That's good. That's good. Getting roped into the, like after, what is it? Like, after the fact negotiations? Nightmare shit. Fuck that. Alright, we've got a Murray mission. I can probably get that Murray mission done before I gotta end. I can definitely get that Murray mission done before we gotta end. I studied Anton LaVey and it was interesting. Yeah, Anton LaVey is one of the individuals of all time. By the way, I need to lose 80 pounds and regain 40 at least. It could be more. Oh shit. I need to lose 80 pounds and regain 40 at least. Could be more, depends on how dense my muscle is. Not necessarily fast, but it's gotta happen, so whichever hormones I do, that's priority number one. Suppose that's fair. Ah, fuck. It also bears mentioning that, like, fat redistribution, like, can absolutely happen without needing to lose weight first. Like, I have maintained largely the same body weight, since starting transition. And it's, you know, I've been dealing with a lot of fat redistribution just due to hormonal changes, but that comes with the, you know, your mileage may vary part. God damn it, I keep forgetting I have to go get Murray. Have you watched Vivzy Pop's Hell of a Boss or Has Been Hotel? I've watched a decent amount of Hell of a Boss, most of it, I would say. And I watched the first season of Has Been Hotel, and I like them. I like them. Overall, I'm kind of a fan of indie animation broadly, whether I end up liking it a lot or not, just because I'm a really big animation nerd, and I like to see indie creators getting, like, a bigger share of the space. And I alternate between really liking Vivzy Pop stuff and kind of like being mid on it. Key of Solomon is the book that contains all about summoning and containing demons. Oh, okay, alright, yeah. Talking Angels and all that shit, a lot of the show's movies had their lore sources from Key of Solomon. Gotcha. Yeah, okay, I am familiar with that then. Guess where she had her demons from? Right, so it's like the like traditional like Kabbalist Jewish mythology sources. They're good, but not exactly my preferred. I'm looking for a show that has Key of Solomon as the source of lore. Books like Ars Paulina, Ars Goetia, but my problem with Vivzy series is that sometimes sex jokes are so fucking repeated and boring. That's fair. I was chubby as a child, skinny as a teenager. Fortunately, I'm now 205 pounds of lean beef, which is roughly where I want to be. Yeah, no kidding. Could do another 10 to 15 pounds on my shoulders. Ayo. I'm slowly putting on weight through, like, muscle and exercise, which is good, because, like, I want to ascend into, like, the ultimate 6'2" tomboy muscle girl. That's the plan, eventually. Not exclusively, but a bit more. Yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. Got it, Merc? I believe. Do you follow Claire Max? No, I don't. Deep now, my shoulders are tiny and I'm super happy about that. My shoulders are always going to be big, and I have just acknowledged that and decided to lean into the bit.
The mysterious signal.
I'm going for that, like, drow thief build, you know?
I'm not seeing anything.
Keep scanning. These readings are clear.
Great snakes on a stick! I don't believe it!
What? You found the signal?
It's the team van! Last time I saw it, it was floating away on a block of ice in Canada! And now it's here!
It's the van!
Probable given ocean currents.
I gotta go get it! Don't worry, baby! Mama's coming!
Don't even think about swimming, Murray! That water's freezing! You wouldn't last a minute.
But my baby!
Hold your position. I should be able to drag the van to you using my RC chopper.
Bless you, Penelope! Bless you and your bag of remote control gizmos! Use that thrust thingy to pull the van over to me!
How do I thrust again?
Just follow the arrow to
How do I thrust again, she says. Bottom problems. Penelope should be down while Carmelita. Ah, I feel you. I feel you. Ah, yes, the old pounds or the imperial versus metric. I like that. Even with the two countries that use any level of imperial, it's not even like the same like the same standards of imperial, or like they use a lot of different terminology for it. Like England is like half metric and half imperial, and the imperial that they do use is not always the same as the imperial that we use, which I think is silly in like a fun way. I'm going to get fucking cleaned up, dog. 21 stone equals 249 pounds. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Canada is also imperial for construction, at least. That's solid. America's pretty much only imperial for like, sorry, what is it? Is only metric for like, science fields. Like if you work in any kind of scientific or medical industry, we usually use
Don't worry, I'll break you out of your
metric for that.
prison.
It's the same, but we have extra stages. Gotcha. Gotcha. And they were what the US used too at some point. Okay, but like everything we used was the same as what you used at one point. The divergence is what matters, right?
Careful, Murray. The locals seem to be on to you.
Fuck. If that using metric, that metric makes more sense. I just have used the other system for decades. Well, yeah, I mean, if you live in a, I mean, like what makes more sense is also contextual. Like, metric is ultimately easier to learn. It's a better, like, generally a better standard for, like, clarity. It's got, like, better delineations. It's base 10, which, like, usually pretty solid way to operate instead of the, like, bizarro cobbled together system that is Imperial. But if you have, like, a, you know, 3,000 mile across country that has all of its infrastructure labeled and measured in Imperial, then suddenly changing to metric is not actually more sense, you know? Doesn't actually make more sense.
I can't lose her again.
Forget the van. You'll never make it.
But no! No! Either help me or get out of my way. I'm bringing her home.
Okay, Murray.
Leader
Got
fluid.
a little fuel left. Keep pulling as hard as you can. I'll try to clear the way.
Good old Murray escort mission. Honestly, I like the Penelope copter in Slide 3 a lot better than the Bentley copter in Slide 2. The Bentley copter gave me COVID. To borrow Asada's phrasing. Murray! I love Murray.
Oh, ouch! Gotta keep going.
Quick. Wait, Murray's an escort? No, we're an escort for Murray. God, you're underneath. I can't get to you because you. This is cheating. This is unfair. There we go. Fortunately, he missed every time. But, like. Come on, Doug. That was rude. That was rude. That was fucked up, and you know it, Sly Cooper. No! Fuck, dude.
Stay strong, Murray.
Getting blitzed out here.
Ah! These guys!
Oh, man! Come on. Alright, fuck. Oh, man, it's still rough. I missed the COVID lockdown, but I'm an introvert other than the lack of TP. That shit destroyed me mentally, but fair enough. I was working through the COVID lockdown. I was working in pharmacy, so I got COVID like 3 or 4 times. It was deeply, uncomfortable process for me. And while I wasn't heavily affected socially because I lived, you know, I've always lived like far away from my closest friend group and interact with them primarily online. It did fuck me up for a number of reasons, because like at the beginning I was living with my parents and not being able to leave the house in my household, awful. And then later on, I was like, I still had to go out and do my job and like get coughed on by people showing up with COVID, asking me for COVID relief stuff. And then I had to go home and I couldn't go out drinking or anything, which is how I used to cope with being in pharmacy and dealing with all that shit. It was rough. I did end up transitioning during COVID though, so I'm one of those. I had a lot of time to be introspective. I had the best job of my life during COVID, remote dev work at a super progressive startup that paid super well. Then I transitioned 3 weeks after getting laid off. Damn. In the UK, we measure everything in centimeters/meters except distance, which is in miles, and people's height, which we generally will use feet and inches. We use liters for just about everything except beer, and our pints are bigger than US pints, so when you come here and order a beer, you get more for your money. Interesting. So fucking hungry, it's probably about time to have a medical health nap. Wait, what? Shouldn't you? I suppose I don't know your situation, but I was saying if you're hungry, you should probably eat. Isana, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your presence. I like chatting with you. I'm also starting to pick up a new phrase being added to my lexicon, which you know, that's nice. I appreciate that. You've been cool to hang around with, and I'm glad that you found the community and have been enjoying yourself here. Here you go. Go enjoy your nap. Or your food, whichever you end up doing. I dropped out of uni because I couldn't deal with no gym and no in-person social interactions with my peers and no gatherings and no fucking nothing and fucking shit. I was so depressed. Yeah, COVID was rough for me too. I feel you. First time I had COVID, the fever felt like my body was gonna light on fire. Yeah, and it felt like I had fiberglass in my lungs. It was awful. And they didn't have appropriate testing for it, so I didn't get my COVID time off from work, so they just ate all of my PTO, and then also wrote me up at the end for being out for too long. So, it was great. That was awesome. Working in healthcare during COVID was the worst. I fucking hated that shit. It was like a whole bunch of like the like news organizations and like social media stuff being like, oh, you know, our service workers and our healthcare workers are heroes, and then getting blatantly mistreated by every institution that was providing those services the entire time. I didn't even get hazard pay because I missed the first couple months of the pandemic, which was the only
That's right. Attack
the only group that got hazard pay.
Ow! Oh,
Dude, I can't even. Oh my god.
remember the van. Must save van.
This is fucking bullshit. Come on, dude. You did that. I couldn't even respond to that one. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Sorry, Murray, but I'm out of fuel and I can't do anything about those spikes in your way.
But we're so close.
You did your best. We just ran out of options.
She's right, Murray. It's hopeless.
Yeah, I'm tangibly
Get
blushing.
out
Have
of
a lovely
there.
evening. I
Save
promise I'm eating as
yourself.
well as sleeping. I'm a good
I
girl.
will
Good.
not.
You are a
I
good girl.
will never leave
Go get
her
your rest.
behind again.
Words do tear at a father's heart. Would that I had such passion when they came from my little Jing King. Fear not, brave hippo. I will destroy the spikes blocking your path.
Hell yeah,
Careful
Panda
with those
King.
Fireworks, Panda King. A careless shot could hurt Murray.
Inverted controls, of course. Why wouldn't the gun controls be inverted? I could probably change
wild
them.
dogs will not.
I'm going to change them. Options. Down, reversed.
Hurt that man. The Panda King forbids it.
Oh. Got this. I'm fine. Whoa, where did you come from, Dick?
You might stop my body, but my spirit's on fire.
That's a fucking JoJo line if I've ever heard one.
Come, vermin! Rush to your doom! The Panda King reigns again!
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, okay, I can zoom in. That was what I was about to complain about, was that I couldn't actually see very well. Gotta lock in for the chart segment. I'll look at chat again in a second.
Give me strength, man.
Pardon the fuck out of me. I hit you. That's cheating. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Are we set? Are we good? Are we good? Are we set? We're not set. More of an Osiris, I think. Maybe an Isis?
Oh! Lost my grip there for a second.
Murray, you did it! You saved the van.
Look here, look, a distraction in chat. I shooted him. I did. I blasted him.
Well done, Hippo. You've lit the flames in my soul. I feel
In my language,
awake
we
for the
say
first time in
Ide
years.
Zajorak.
No,
Gonna go smoke, so
thank
BRB.
you, Panda
BRB.
King. You can ride in my van anytime. You got shotgun for like a month.
A great honor. I accept.
Ancient Egyptian god humor, I'll allow it. You'd better. It has its good and its bad parts. Trump says mindless mutants are the bad parts. Depends on where you are. That's true. My stream is extremely delayed. Is it? Oh, shit.
With access to General Sal's database and Sly successfully hired on as the wedding photographer, we're ready to make an attempt for Jing King. Given the complexity of Sal's downloaded data, I've programmed my ThiefNet computer to automatically analyze the... What the... General Sal? He's got my computer! Our whole plan is on that computer! How'd he find us? We're doomed!
Bentley, calm down. I need you sharp. Listen up, team. This Sao character is more clever than any of us thought. As of this moment, we have one goal: steal back the ThiefNet computer. The time for subtlety is over. Bentley, break into the palace and ransack his personal computer. He might have linked it to ours. If so, that's where we'll start. The rest of the team will stand ready. No telling where this might take us.
I'm outside having a music night in my garage? Hell yeah. Check it says live in red at the bottom right corner. Checking if it's gray. If that doesn't work, try pausing, waiting 3 seconds, then unpausing. Plan C is to refresh the browser window. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I'm actually going to wrap up here though, because I have to go get ready for my after hours stream. I don't know if Sam or Song come back while we're raiding out, that'll be good. But probably they're still gonna be gone. I don't know. Let them know that this was a shorter stream. Song knows where I'm going. Sam is the worry. Let's start winding down here. Exit and save state. Okay. Let's throw this on just for background music, so that it's not all freaky and silent. Thanks for the stream, of course, Squinty. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I have more getting ready than I have to do usually, so I have to be a little bit more studious about ending on time, even if I was a little late to start. Always a pleasure seeing you, mercenary girlfriend. Always a pleasure seeing you too. Thank you so much, Ella. Let's find somebody to raid. Oh, well, yeah, I don't have my makeup on. I streamed without makeup again today because I was running behind, and I didn't want to run too far behind on a stream where I'm running, like, streaming less time, so I have to go put my makeup on. I've got to shave some places. I gotta clean and prepare my latex. Like, I gotta do all that. Song, you're back. Excellent. We're wrapping up. I'm getting ready for after hours. It's Big Mark. It is. That's me. Let's see. What am I doing here? I'm supposed to be opening up Twitch so that I can go and raid. Me doing 3 hours of makeup to go to the gas station. Ever since I discovered the cheat that is just like finding concealer that matches my skin tone pretty closely and putting it all over, I've been able to go out a lot easier. You got Ellie open on another tab? Oh, we could raid Ellie. That would be a good one. Shave places like Kansas City? Yeah, the whole city. Isn't Kansas City, like, isn't there a Kansas City that's not even in Kansas? Pretty sure it's in... I don't remember. There's like 3 Kansas cities, and I think only one of them is in Kansas. Darth Maul style makeup does indeed take time. Yeah, well, you know, you gotta respect the Sith. Hi, Grackle. How you doing? It's good to see you. Missouri, that's the one. Correct, Missouri. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Kansas City is the largest city in Missouri? Fuck yeah. There we go. I think there also may be a... Hold on. It abuts with Kansas City, Kansas. There's butts involved? I was unaware. There you go, y'all. There is our raid message. If you've got a sub, you can copy the whole thing. If you don't, just grab the text. Thanks for being here. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you're a lurker, a regular chatter, somebody who swings by occasionally, like a little, like a comic fan, or if you're regularly hanging out. All of you make all of this possible. So thank you. The Mercenary Girlfriend channel is made possible from contributions from viewers like you. I'll catch you all later. For some of you, I'll see you in a little bit at the After Hours stream. Bye.